Today we're speaking about developing spiritual powers, also known as siddhis. Now that's not like a city that you live in, that's a siddhi. That is a spiritual attainment that you gain from certain meditative practices. Now, in order to begin these practices, we first need to lay a foundation of how it works. See, we have this within us, consistent energy exchange and creation happening through the mitochondria in our cells, and that's happening in every single cell in our bodies. And that happens with the food that we eat and the oxygen we breathe. That all gets converted into energy through a far deeper biological process than I should explain right now. However, once we begin to realize and contemplate this, and we've been contemplating it for a while, perhaps we've come to a place of understanding that the blood flow is pumping oxygen and the food is providing all the sugars and the fats and the proteins. That also helps you develop and grow and become what you are, truly. And so developing a powerful self requires a balanced and healthy diet. That's not the easiest thing to uphold for a lot of people. However, it's possible. And if you do want to achieve real spiritual power, you must begin to eat healthily and treat yourself well. Meditate, but meditate in a way that will grant you power. See, yes, there is Zazen meditation, and I respect the Zazen, and I practice the Zazen, where you sit and you stare and you empty your mind. But there is certain other ways, using certain techniques developed from martial arts practices that I've studied, that allow me to harness the energy of the universe around, to charge the dantians, which are centers of energetic power. Well, energy, themselves similar to chakras. We're working with the lower dantian for now, which is widely accepted to be a center of chi, and thus a center of massive power, and something that you need to begin to bring awareness to by either tensing your stomach for a moment and feeling where your stomach is, let it go, and keep that feeling there, you know it's there, and feel it, truly, because it's where it is. Or start to breathe in, this time in meditation, with our hands, right hand below the left hand, thumbs connected, sitting in our laps. We breathe into the lowest stomach, and we can practice either visualizing the air filling a bowl in our stomachs that grows larger when we breathe in and compresses very small when we breathe out, and becomes this whirling center of wind as we breathe in, filled with wind, and when we breathe out, empty of wind. And we let that rush through our systems for a while. Alternatively, you can hold your hands out to your side like this, as if you're holding a big belly. And imagine that you've got a really, really big belly, and just try and hold that belly. And imagine that that belly's so full of food, and it's just processing all this good food. And you're just getting all that energy from the food. And as the belly grows smaller and smaller as you're processing all that food, you press it down into your stomach. When you reach your stomach, you breathe in and appreciate. It's so specifically important to build your ability to appreciate. That will guide you, in a sense, your ability to appreciate and understand. And we'll make a video about this. However, for now we're building power. And who doesn't want to be a megalomaniac? Somebody crazy, I can be a Superman. Yes, no, but maybe. I think it could be a valuable endeavor to find out your true power. And from then, developing compassion towards your ability to portray that power. Developing an understanding of that power through the practice of it. And there's so many ways and so many things that will develop siddhis. So these are the meditations that will bring you into powerful states. The mudras. In either hand, hold your middle finger connected with your thumb and place that on your knees facing upwards. Sit up straight. Keep your eyes open. Breathe in. And picture all of the energy around you in the air is being attracted to your deepest bone marrow. Your bone marrow is just being filled with this energy, and it's activating all that DNA within you. Activating all that untapped potential. And imagining that our mind, our brain, in fact, is a transceiver, a receiver, and begin to conceptualize a feeling of reception, of consciousness within the mind, in any sense that you may, be it a thought or a feeling or a concept in purity of understanding, an experience or a vivid visualization. And allow yourself to sit with this. And you will feel power. Thank you for watching. Namaste.